Whales keep dying under Canadian law that gently suggests ships slow down. A new report by an environmental group says most ships are not honoring the government's request they slow down to protect the endangered North Atlantic right whale.
Here's a summary of the article.
The Canadian government has kindly asked ships to slow down in the waters between Cape Breton and Newfoundland, in order to prevent them from killing endangered North Atlantic right whales. Of the 400-odd remaining North Atlantic right whales, several are killed every year by ships. They're big, slow, hard to see, and they spend a lot of time at the surface, making them especially vulnerable to shipping traffic, which is predominantly made up of huge vessels that can't easily turn or slow down if they spot a whale. The situation hasn't improved much since then, with another 9 whales dying in Canadian waters. At least 7 whales have died from ship strikes in the Gulf of St. Lawrence since 2017. Even where vessels are required to slow down, Transport Canada found 127 ships going too fast. The ministry said there are many reasons a ship might not be able to slow down voluntarily, including severe weather-related factors such as gale force winds and excessively rough seas, and that participating in these measures during these circumstances may pose a safety hazard to both the vessels and the crews.
This post received a score of 31,000, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Companies will never listen to advices. They need regulations and fines.
And jail time.
I'd say just jail time. Fines are meaningless to big companies.
Who is going to jail? The guy driving or the guy who told the driver he needs to make the trip by this date?
The people at the top who actually make the decisions.
It'd be hard to enforce, that's why fines are good. Fine them for the value of the cargo on the ship.
Realistically, there's a cost-benefit done that calculates that even that fine likely isn't worth slowing down. It's why corporations break laws like these all the time and don't care about fines. Most people do it every day, because even if they get caught, it's only a small fine, and generally they won't get caught. If the fine for speeding was $100,000 and you couldn't default, normal people wouldn't speed because the risk is too great.
Fines for some driving infractions in Norway are scaled by your income for this reason. Drunk driving will land you a fine 1.5x your monthly income.
Drunk driving shouldn't land you anything but prison time. Not if your justice system is built around reinforcing positive behavior rather than justice boners. The Norwegian system is, and ends up with very low recidivism rates. It is sometimes under attack from the populist right because justice boners, like most boners, feel good, but so far science still wins out.
Okay, so let me explain this from a mariner's perspective. Captains cannot obey this as it is not law. Captains are obligated to keep the speed stated in the charter party for their cargo. If they go any slower without a valid legal reason, they are exposing themselves to real legal consequences. If you want it obeyed, then make it law. May I ask, why are you obligated to keep speed? Does that affect the cargo somehow? Just curious.
The port is almost never the final destination of the cargo. My assumption is that it mostly comes down to scheduling and hours of service laws on all things transportation on the land side. Missing a window could cause a significant delay, hours if truck, a day if rail, and/or penalty charges.
Okay, I have a question. If this is never made into law, why can't shipping companies use different shipping routes? Aside from the potential cost of extra fuel, staffing, etc.
Aside, costs and availability are the only reasons to choose a route in this world. That's where the governments need to step in and make it law, but that's another world of lobbying and corruption. The only other way would be if the majority of consumers start truly caring about these things and investigate each and every product they purchase. Companies that are raking in record profits every year cut jobs, disown customers, fight tooth and nail to rid their bottom end just to make shareholders happy and pay themselves fat bonuses.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.